up all, I'm Propagandist, coming back to you after an absolute age in not uploading here on the Propagandist channel. It's been, what, like 6 months since I last did a video, which I think was that Girls and Panzer cursed imagery one that I did, which was actually quite a fun one. I've been meaning to do more content on the channel for a while, and I just have not had time. Unfortunately, the COVID lockdown and all that, with work becoming more and more hectic, having to adapt to everything that's been going on these last few months, has made it kind of difficult, really, for me to actually set aside any time to do anything here on Propagandist. But, you know, I'd rather go for quality than quantity on this channel. So I'm back. I've managed to get a bit of free time. We're going to do some Propagandist stuff. So this time we're looking at Girls and Panzer cosplays. As you can see, we're on Google Images. We type that into the search bar. And we got some good stuff. We're basically just going to have a quick look over cosplays because, you know, in that cursed Girls and Panzer Images video that I last did, there was actually a Irwin cosplay that came up in that, which was actually pretty impressive, and that basically gave me the idea of, are there other Girls and Panzer cosplays out there, including any sort of really good ones? So that's what we're going to be doing, and straight off the bat I can see some that are quite kind of eye-catching in a sense. So without further ado, we're going to take a look at what we've got. Okay, so straight off the bat, I mean, I think I've seen this one actually before. So this is the main sort of Anglerfish team members. I don't think I can get a bigger version of this, but that's actually quite an impressive one. They have actually got some of the characters really kind of down to a T, I do think. I think my kind of favourite one on there actually would be Marco Reze on that one. Hold on. Let's see if I can actually get this open in a new tab. Oh, maybe not actually. It's kind of on Pinterest, and it won't let me actually unlock that in a bigger... Oh, that's a bit of an annoyance, isn't it? That's the biggest you're going to be able to see. But yeah, like I said, I've seen that one before, and I think that's actually quite an impressive one. I think, in particular, my favourite on there is probably Mako. I don't know, I just like that Mako cosplay. I think it's really good. I think the person cosplaying Yukari has actually done a pretty good job in the background as well. And Sayori, not too bad, yeah. The only one, I think... that maybe doesn't quite take my eye is Hana. I don't know, I feel like her hair needs to be a bit, how should I say, a bit floofier, kind of. It needs to have a bit more volume to it. But other than that, that's actually quite a good one. And there are actually other ones down here, which I think are from the same cosplay. Hold on, let's get this one here. Hopefully if that'll go into... There we go, it's in a better resolution now. So yeah, you can get sort of a better view of actually each of the cosplayers there. But I'm kind of curious actually to know who they are. Who are these cosplayers? Where are they from? Are they Japanese cosplayers or maybe Chinese? I'm not sure. Or from another East Asian state. You got that version as well, where they're actually on the turret, which is pretty impressive, isn't it? Okay, for all you Maho fans out there who got this one as well. Again, pretty impressive. I'm just kind of curious actually. Where that tiger is actually located. Is that... Hang on, this is apparently a Deviant art link. Maho Nishizumi, Girls and Panzer cosplay by Dog on a Log Cosplay. Hold on. Does it say where apparently this was done? Because if it's a Deviant art link, this might be quite interesting. God, this person looks like they do a lot of different cosplays. Another photo shoot is Maho the day after Tank Fest. Okay, Tank Fest is... that's Bovington Tank Museum. That's here in the UK, that is. That's down south, towards the south coast. Yeah, I was kind of curious, because I feel like, you know, if you're going to do sort of cosplays with tanks, you probably have to go to tank museums. I was curious to see, I wonder if there's any sort of UK-based ones or anything like that. So that's actually quite a good one, yeah. It's quite impressive, actually. You got down to Bovington Tank Museum for that one. Okay, unfortunately that's a bit of a small one, but it looks like we've got some bigger versions actually down here by the looks of it. What's this one? That's actually a Wikimedia Commons image. Is it going to be... There we go. Just have to wait a couple of seconds for the resolution to hop up. So yeah, I see another sort of Maho one, and there actually seems to be quite a few sort of Maho cosplays actually. I guess Maho actually maybe is fairly popular as a character to actually cosplay, at least from, you know, among Girls and Panzer fans, that is. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. So you see, we've had one of her in the sort of Kuromorimine school uniform. Now we've got one, or a load rather, where she's in the sort of the Senshado uniform. Impressive. Okay, here you go. Here's a good one. So we've got quite a few different characters here. We've got four out of 5 of the Anglerfish team characters. We've got Irwin. We've got a couple of Saint Gloriana ones, and we've got several Kuromorimine. Hang on, this looks like another... Yeah, it's another Deviant art link, this one. This one's better than Pinterest, because we can probably get a sort of bigger version of a picture like that. Yeah, again, not bad. You've had a sort of selection there. Not the best Irwin that I think we've seen. I wonder if that Irwin one will actually come up again. Oh my god, that's a lot of very scantily clad cosplays up there in the top right. I wonder if, oh, this person apparently has actually been banned from DeviantArt, judging by the strike through on the name. Oh dear, yes, well, impressive cosplay nonetheless. Okay, actually I just noticed this one as well, which was down here under the related images for that previous one. We've got all the, well, I say all, most of the team commanders actually there, which is pretty impressive. I kind of like the K one, actually, in the background. She looks pretty awesome. You got your Darjeeling, Katusha, your Maho and your Miho. Okay, yeah, I think K's probably my favourite one on that one. Kay is not a character who I think I've seen cosplayed that often. From Danganronpa, god damn it, I nearly said Danganronpa, not Danganronpa, Garupan and Girls on Panzer, completely different series, different franchise. You know, I say that though, but actually having said that, there is another K on this one, along with a Darjeeling, assuming that will go into a higher resolution at some point, which I don't think it's going to. Okay, so yeah, I assume that's meant to be K in the background on that one. Feels like maybe it is. I'm not sure, unless she's cosplaying as Marie from what you call it, BC Freedom. I don't know, or maybe it's just a random girl in the background. Who knows? Okay, sure. Yeah, all right. I guess that's a cosplay of sorts. Oh, damn, that's actually a lot of characters. Or actually, is it just a lot of cosplayers in ORI uniforms, and then you got the main characters doing their sort of Anko costume cosplay in the middle there. And plus you got the tank in the background. Hang on, can we get a bigger one of this? Apparently this is a Twitter link. John Farrier on Twitter, whoever that is. Can we get a bigger version of that? There we go. Now that's a bit better, isn't it? It's a bit... the resolution's a bit down, but I imagine you can probably see a fair amount of stuff going on there. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I haven't said that. I think cosplaying in the Anko costumes actually makes it quite unique. So I think this is probably the first cosplay I've ever seen for Girls and Panzer where you have a bunch of cosplayers actually dressed like that. So that certainly makes this one stand out in that regard. Okay, here's a quite notable one. So on here it says, this is an Amino Apps one, this. You got Bonpool and BC High School. Okay, so actually this is some of the slightly more obscure characters from Garupan. So on the left you've got a couple of BC Freedom Academy ones, sort of the French theme school. Except they're not obviously from Das Finale though. I think they're from the, well, one of the mangas. I can't remember which one. But girl on the right there, I think is being Yaika. I think that's how you pronounce the character's name. Yaika being the commander of the Bonpool one, the Polish-themed school. That's really interesting, actually, that they choose to do those characters, because those characters are actually kind of background characters. They never appeared in the anime, and as far as I'm aware, they're not in any of the sort of Das Finale installments, at least from what I kind of know. But yeah, I mean, that's a real creative cosplay. That is a really good one. I actually quite like that. It looks like we've got some alternate ones down here, actually. So that looks like Yaika on the right. What is the name of the girl, the character on the left? Because I recognise the character. It's from one of the mangas. One of the there's like a past BC Freedom character who wore one of those kind of French-style kepi military caps, but I cannot remember her name. Was it Asparagus? Or her nickname, whatever it was. I think it was Asparagus, wasn't it? If I'm not mistaken. But what was her friend's name? Girl right on the left in this one. Her team comrade. Oh god, I can't remember. That's gonna bother me, but I'm sure people in the comments can probably let me know. And also, actually, down on the related images, there's again some good ones in here. So we got a... Oh damn, that's a Hippo team one. That's actually a full Hippo team. That's actually pretty good. Because we've seen an Irwin cosplay before, but I've never seen cosplays of the other Hippo team characters. Again, that's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. I think the Irwin one isn't actually too bad there. Probably not as good as that other Irwin one, which might sort of show up somewhere, I don't know, on this Google image search. I'm sure we'll come to that Irwin one that we saw in the last video. We'll come to that again at some point. Okay, we've got a Yukari one here, but unfortunately it's kind of low res, and it's on a Facebook link, so the problem is I have to log in order to be able to see it, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, I mean, granted the image is not the clearest, but still looks pretty good, Okay, screw what I was saying a moment ago about how you don't see K being cosplayed that often, because actually there is one here, and I think there's actually one further down as well that I saw, which we'll probably come to in a second. Also, you got Darjeeling on there. Darjeeling XK, Girls and Panzer Cosplay by Hideko, Yuri99 on DeviantArt. This is another DeviantArt one. Let's see if we can get an idea of where this one was taken. Is it like an anime convention? Oh, it says Military Museum on one of the tags. I see minifans ship K and Darjeeling. Oh, really? Is that a ship? KX Darjeeling? Not aware of that, but blah blah blah. GUP Project Cosplay Private Military Museum. It doesn't really say which museum it's at or anything like that. I'd be kind of curious to know. Unless this person, does it say maybe whereabouts in the world they are? Thailand. Okay. Well, that's a curious one. I'm not sure. I don't really know of any Thai military museums, but I guess it's in Thailand somewhere, that one. Okay, I actually kind of clicked back onto a previous one, and I just found this Sayori Takabe one in the related images. That's pretty impressive. I like that one. She's got the sort of the glasses that she wears later on in the anime. And actually, you know what? I think you kind of captured the character's personality sort of well in that one. So, another impressive one, indeed. Okay, so a moment ago I mentioned I saw another K cosplay, and it was this one. Not gonna lie, I like that one. She's got very striking eyes, and the outfit is pretty much on point for sort of K's normal sort of Saunders uniform. So yeah, that's a Kitty Honey cosplay on Pinterest. So I imagine you probably have all kinds of cool cosplays on there, and that's a pretty good one. I like it. That's probably the best K I think we've seen so far. Okay, Anchovy, I know, is quite a popular character in Girls and Panzer, so I'm curious. We've finally found an Anchovy one. I'm wondering how many more of these we might find in terms of people cosplaying this particular character. Okay, so pretty impressive. It's from, well, the cosplayer is apparently Nico Chokaigi. I'm probably not pronouncing that right at all. God, I like the frigging bike you're on, though. It's actually decorated with pictures of Anchovy. That's actually, wow, that's quite something, that, isn't it? Okay, so for all you Katusha fans, I've just found a load of interesting ones. So we've got Katusha in the tank, then we've got some kind of similar ones down here in the related images. So nicer little KV2 sort of design you've got going on there, whoever this is. Can we get some high res? That's not really high res at all, that one. What about this one? A bit better, but still, resolution's not great. But there you go, Katusha. We do have some Katusha representation actually in there as well. Okay, now we get a few more Irwin ones. So this, that might be the same cosplayer from that other Irwin one that we saw before with the other Hippo team members. I'm not sure. It kind of looks like her. But if we sort of scroll down here, there's a load more of Irwin ones. So there was this one. This is the one we saw in the Cursed Girls and Panzer images video, which is the one that personally I think is really, really good because it just looks kind of like her. So there's that one. We've seen that one before. That definitely holds, I think, the title for being probably one of the best Girls and Panzer cosplays that we've seen in all our kind of content here on the channel. We have this girl as well. Not bad, not bad. Done an okay job with that one. There were some others a moment ago, but now they've disappeared. Actually, I haven't said that. We got what's this one? Irwin cosplay at Manchester Comic-Con. Okay, so that's another UK-based one, by the looks of it. I didn't realise there was a Comic-Con in Manchester. Oh, having said that, it's from 2013, though, now that I look at it. Again, not bad. Friggin' all those Pokemon on the store behind you, though. Now, that's a crossover that we weren't expecting today. Oh dear. The only Girls and Panzer cosplay I saw at Otakon 2013. And he's basically cosplaying as a het. So, you know, from that sort of angle, I mean, you can't really see the guy's face, but I almost thought that was freaking Filthy Frank for a second then. Okay, right. We had an Anchovy a moment ago. We got more of them coming in now. That's actually a pretty good one. So that's her in her usual sort of Duce outfit. And there's actually quite a few more, by the looks of it, down in the related images below. I had a feeling there was going to be plenty of Anchovy representation in this. She just strikes you as a very visually striking character, and one who would perhaps lend herself well to cosplays. What's this one? Yuriko Tiger. Give me a, there we go, higher resolution. That, okay, impressive. What are you doing in this image, though? Okay, getting a bit sensual there, it seems. Alright, so, oh man, yeah, some of these are actually really impressive. Gonna give it that. Okay, so this person, Yuriko Tiger, seems to have actually done quite a few. And I like the set piece as well. Very vintage looking with all these kind of antiques and lots of flowers sort of strewn all over the place. It's pretty good. Yeah, see, I knew we'd get some Anchovy represented. Actually, this is a DeviantArt link. Ah, maybe Yuriko Tiger has a DeviantArt? Yes. Okay, so we could probably get like bigger versions of these we could actually look at. Okay, who have we got? Well, not who have we got, but... Oh god, wow, yeah, that goes big. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gents, this is more like it. Got a nice sort of bigger image of her. Okay, so... Yeah, I was going to say, this is quite an impressive one. So you go down like to the boots as well, down there. Interesting. Can we get some more? Maybe over here, like this one? But I don't think we looked at this one before. Assuming it loads up nice and quickly. Which it should do. Yeah. Okay, this is a pretty good cosplay, not gonna lie. It's awesome. Damn, done a pretty good job there, Yuriko Tiger. I like it. Probably, along with the Irwin one from a moment ago, and probably that other one that I flagged up with Kay, the Kitty Honey one, I think these are probably, you know, among the best that I think we've seen. Again, it's kind of low res, but I just wanted to show it just because, once more, you know, there's plenty of Darjeeling representation on this subject of Garupan cosplays. Also, what's this one? It's Anchovy and Katusha. Okay, so another little crossover right there. You see, some of them are just really, really good. They're really impressive, aren't they? It's funny because Girls and Panzer is not one of those shows that I sort of thought that people would cosplay all that much, because I always sort of got the sense that Girls and Panzer was very well known in Japan, but outside of Japan was a bit more kind of niche and maybe not as well known. I mean, I say that, but there's still a fair big kind of community of Garupan fans outside Japan, but it's not the sort of thing that you typically see being cosplayed all that often, so it's kind of interesting to see all of these, isn't it, and find that there actually are tons of cosplayers out there making these outfits. More Katusha. Now there's a decent Darjeeling one right there, so instead of the kind of the red jacket, this one's actually gone for the St. Gloriana uniform, which makes it certainly a bit different, doesn't it? What's this one though down here? Clara's Seiyuu. Oh, so this is what's her face? This is the woman who voices Clara actually cosplaying as her character. I think Clara's Seiyuu is she called Genya? She's actually Russian. Oh, I can't remember her name now. Is it Genya? Oh, I can't remember. I feel like it's Genya something. I can't remember her name. It's going to bug me now. I'm sure people can probably clarify in the comments, but that's pretty impressive, actually, having the voice actor cosplaying as the character. Not bad. Okay, here's a character I wasn't actually expecting, given that she is kind of maybe a bit niche. At least she only really kind of first appeared in Der Film. She might appear actually in Das Finale, I'm not sure. I still haven't seen it, unfortunately, because as far as I'm aware, still hasn't been licensed for release over here in the UK, which is a real shame, but there you go. There's a Mika one for all you fans of the Finnish theme team out there. And we've come full circle. It's Kitty Honey's K cosplay again, so yeah, still pretty impressive. I have a feeling that some of these cosplays are actually starting to repeat a bit now on the Google image search, so this probably is the place to start kind of drawing things down a bit, maybe. Well, tell you what, we'll leave it on that one. So that was Girls and Panzer cosplays with me, Propagandist. Hope you enjoyed that. Just a quick little video. I just kind of wanted to, you know, post something on the channel just to, you know, remind people I'm not actually dead, since I've been focusing mainly on the Strategist channel. You know, these past few months. So there you go. Yes, you will still be seeing content here on this channel from time to time, even if sometimes there are large gaps between it. It's just like I said at the start, flipping the COVID lockdown really kind of made work get really busy IRL, and a lot landed on my plate. So essentially I kind of got distracted, and of course my main focus is towards my Strategist channel, not towards this one. So as a result, this one kind of just went dormant for a few months, but I'm still going to be posting on it from time to time when I get the chance. Oh man, that was pretty good though, looking at these Girls and Panzer cosplays. You know, cosplay is something which I, you know, I've never kind of participated in cosplay or anything like that myself, but I do sometimes like looking at pictures of cosplay because there are some really kind of fascinating ones out there, and it was quite interesting actually to see Girls and Panzer one specifically, since, like I said, it's one of those shows which sometimes I think Is it kind of a bit niche? How well known is it outside of Japan? Is it one of those things which, you know, Japanese cosplayers might do a lot of, but do non-Japanese cosplayers, I don't know, do they really kind of touch that show? And, you know, clearly the answer to that is yes. Yes, some of them do. And there have been some pretty impressive ones, put it that way. So I hope you enjoyed going through some of those with me, ladies and gentlemen. In the meantime, I might as well wrap up here then. So, as mentioned a few times already, Strategist is my main channel. You can find a link to that in the video description. I do lots and lots of gaming content over on there, so if you're interested in that, you can go check it out. But in the meantime, of course, hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much, everybody. So we'll wrap up here. Goodbye.